Going live in five, four, three,
It's already
two.
recording. All right, blooper reel number one. All right. Greetings and welcome everybody to this inaugural session of Baldur's Gate: Descent into Avernus. Now, I have to tell you guys that I am beyond hyped for this campaign. I've been hyped for it since it came out. I've been hyped for it since before it came out. And I have 5 eager friends who are ready to jump into the fray. I will be your host, Willbender. I will be your DM here. And starting with my good buddy Apple here, we're going to start going over character introduction. So take it away, buddy.
Alright, so I'm playing a tiefling paladin named Omen, who is a paladin of Kosuth, and he and Castor, who will be introduced later, are from the same order, and they're going to go try to kill Hell, or something. He's kind of a street urchin, grew up on the streets as an outcast, and through a turn of fate of trying to attack Castor, ended up being inducted into the temple.
All right, and my name's David. I'm playing Sathanan here. It's a wood elf monk that I created. He actually watched his family get slaughtered and then fell into the Shadowfell through a portal as he was running away, and then was trained by an evil order of monks, and he is currently looking for a way to destroy the world.
And I am Jeb. I will be playing the tiefling wizard Billy. Don't expect your normal wizard gameplay though. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one.
Litherdell, I'm be playing the tiefling rogue. My backstory, I wound up murdering my whole town while under the control of a demon. Yeah.
I'm Matt. I'm going to be playing Castor, also a tiefling. Grew up in Baldur's Gate. Similar story to Omen, where I attacked an old man in the middle of the night when I was younger. Turned out that he was a cleric of Kosseth. Brought me under his wing, trained me up, and I've been doing it ever since for 20 or 30 years.
All right. Seems like we have a very non-diverse group of tieflings and one elf. So this is going to be fun to descend into hell with.
Ought to be.
It's going to be amazing. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and read you guys the rather lengthy introduction, and then we'll get right into the gameplay. So, we have here, it says, "Welcome to Baldur's Gate, a veritable nest of rats and vipers clinging to the rocky slopes overlooking the river. From their high perches in the upper city, the local nobles, known as patriarchs, gaze down with vile contempt upon the common rabble in the grimy lower city, which hugs the foggy harbor. The whole of Baldur's Gate reeks of blood, crime, and opportunity. One can easily fathom why pirates and traders are drawn to this place like flies to a carcass. Following the river farther east would eventually lead to El Terrell, capital of the Holy Land Eltrigard, or at least that was the case until a few days ago. The flood of refugees from El Terrell has gotten worse since news first arrived that the city has fallen. Everyone is saying Baldur's Gate is next, but no one truly knows who or what has claimed El Terrell. The patriarchs pay a mercenary army called the Flaming Fist to protect their interest in Baldur's Gate, and by extension, the city itself. The Flaming Fist has gained even more power since their charismatic leader, Uldar Ravengard, claimed the title of Grand Duke a few years ago. Apparently, Ravengard is missing. In his absence, the Flaming Fist has sealed the city's gates and staunched the flow of... the Flaming Fist has sealed the city's gates to staunch the flow of refugees. No one is allowed in or out. All of this was brought to your attention shortly after you were drafted by the Flaming Fist to help defend the city. Your orders are to speak to Captain Zoj at the Basilic Gate, which pierces the city eastern wall. Unseen beyond the sealed Basilic Gate, a dirt road stretches through the outer city slums, to the bridge known as Worm's Crossing, then to the distant realms beyond. Dozens of flaming fist soldiers are trying to control an angry mob of commoners eager to leave the city. Armed with only a vague description of Captain Zoj, a tall man with long black hair and a leather eye patch, it takes a while for you to find him. A fight breaks out between soldiers and commoners, and you finally spot the one-eyed captain as he wades into a fray and begins throwing punches. Just another day in the City of Blood. So you have your mission. You have to kind of find your Captain Zod, which it looks like you did because you kind of see him fighting and everything. If you guys are looking on your map where I'm pinging, I put a little carriage because like our last campaign, there was a little carriage to show where everybody was. So you guys are all here approaching the Basilic Gate, and you do see Captain Zoj over there.
Flaming fists, I'm in.
Yep, you guys are part of this mercenary group called the Flaming Fist. Which your coat of arms looks like a fist that's engulfed in flames. There's a triangle around it, and then there's a blue crest that has like a knight's helmet and blue and red like fray around it.
Flaming Fist works great for me.
I figured.
as a cleric of Koseth.
Are we gonna fist them with fire?
It's possible. You guys have a monk. You guys have Fists of Fury.
Yeah.
I have oil. I could light his hands on fire.
This is true.
Let's go. I'm down.
So you said that our captain, what was his name?
So you guys are trying to find your captain named Captain Zoj. It's like Dodge, but the D is a Z.
Okay.
Yeah, since you guys have just been drafted, you guys have to go to him for further orders. And you currently do see him at the gate. He's been throwing fists, making sure refugees can't get in, and he's finally just starting to shake off the sweat and, going back like this.
All right. Well, let's go talk to him.
I don't go to no man. I do what I want.
All right, so are you guys choosing to go over to Zoj?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we should.
Okay. So you're approaching Zod. Like I said, he's just wiping off the sweat off his brow. He's like, okay, that was a good warm up, And he's got men all around him. He's got a bunch of veterans all around him. So he's definitely not by himself. But he's a pretty strong guy. He probably could have take them all on by himself if he needed to. But he notices you from afar off, and he greets you. He asks you to come on over. And he's like, finally, the new recruits are here. Thank you for coming.
Yes, we were told to come find you.
Well, as you can see, the refugee crisis it stoked fear that Baldur's Gate might suffer the same fate as El Terrell, of the which nothing remains but a hole in the ground in El Terrell, apparently. And our Grand Duke, Ulder Ravengard, was visiting El Terrell on a diplomatic mission when the city was destroyed. Coincidence? I think not. The Knights of El Terrell call themselves Hell Riders. A few of them escaped the destruction and think we're somehow to blame for El Terrell's downfall. What a bunch of self-righteous rabble-rousers. We're arresting them on sight, but that's left to us and everything. But for you, I have another task, and I could really use your help.
Why were they all fighting?
Well, they're all trying to seek refuge within Baldur's Gate. At least that's their cover story, or so we think. No one's allowed in or out of Baldur's Gate, and we're going to be here to make sure that no one sneaks in or out. But regardless, I do have a task for you away from here.
All right, so what do we need to do?
Well, Baldur's Gate has long been plagued by followers of the Dead Three, the gods Bane, Baal, and Myrkul. I'm gonna butcher that word, by the way. Myrkul. Myrkul. I'm gonna call it Myrkul. It sounds like Urkel. So they've long been plagued by Bane, Baal, and Urkel. I thought we had wiped them out, but apparently not. These purveyors of fear and death are taking advantage of the current crisis to commit murder sprees throughout the city. As my appointed deputies in this matter, you'll have license to kill these wretches on sight. Find their lair and wipe them out. Eliminate anyone who gets in your way, and don't worry about collateral damage. If you do what I say, I'll see to it that each of you receives 200 gold pieces, in addition to my gratitude, which between you and me is far more valuable. A few blocks from the Basilic Gate is Elfsong Tavern. A spy named Tarina hangs out there, gathering rumors for the guild. She owes me a favor, so tell her to work for me. Ask her what she knows about the Dead Three, and for the love of Balduran, be nice. Tarina has dangerous friends.
Dangerous what?
Dangerous friends.
Ah.
So, if they do not come out of their hideout, are we allowed to burn it down?
As I say, collateral damage is just fine. I care not for that. I only wish to see that these rabble-rousers are completely destroyed. Kill whoever you have to get there. Which doesn't, which actually, as I'm saying that, you guys actually don't find that to be odd, because you know that the Flaming Fist are just a bunch of thug mercenaries without their leader of Ulder Ravengard. And people kind of know them as kind of flaunting their power. So to hear collateral damage is okay is just another walk in the park for you.
Alrighty, boys,
Wonderful.
we burning some buildings down.
Only if we need to. We don't need to cause more damage than we need.
So yeah, yeah, go ahead.
I agree with Omen. We don't need to cause damage to the people of Baldur's Gate. These are good people who live here. But these Undying, is that what you called them?
These
The
what?
Dead Three?
The Dead Three.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, the Dead Three, the followers of Baal. Hold on, let me read it back to you. The followers of Baal, Bane, and Merkel.
Urkel.
Urkel Merkel.
Urkel. I like that.
So let's try to not hurt people of the city. But those three, let's burn them.
Whatever you say.
And you, as you actually say that, you hear what's his name, Zoj say, "I like your style. You'll definitely go well within the Flaming Fist."
Thank you, sir.
And with that, he lets you go off. He gives you directions to the Elfsong Tavern, although some of you guys who have lived here know exactly where it is. He's literally going right back to punching refugees and making sure that they can't make it through.
Before he leaves,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to ask him if there's any kind of upfront payment that we could receive.
He would say that in these types of situations, results matter before anything else, but that he is definitely good for the money, as he pretty much has a direct line to the financial departments that fuel them. So, having said that, you really don't have to worry about it. You will be paid handsomely, and again, his appreciation is far more valuable.
Well, that's fine, sir, but I feel like if we had us some kind of money just to get started to help us out, deduct it from the 200. But we may need some equipment here, or bribe some.
Roll persuasion. Oh, that's not bad actually. Let me see what we get. He sighs a little bit, and then he kind of sees the wisdom behind what you just said. So he's not giving you anything extra. It's just going to be deducted from the 200 that he would normally have given you.
Of course, that's what I asked for.
Okay, so he's going to give you each 25 gold to start with.
You're all fucking welcome.
Thank you. Since I only had 12 in the first place.
Yeah, so now you guys can all add 25 gold to your thing. Upon successful completion, you'll get 150 now. 175, I mean.
I nod and give him my thanks.
All right. So, like I said, he's going back to punching people.
Gold.
So, do you guys want to head over to Elfsong Tavern, or what you guys want to do?
So do I know? So I grew up in Baldur's Gate.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know of the dead ones from living here?
Yeah, actually, you wouldn't. You wouldn't even have to roll anything for that. You know that these three have been a constant problem within Baldur's Gate, but now with the Archduke gone, Uldar Ravengard, they become far more rampant. They've been far more brazen and bold, actually murdering people in broad daylight. These followers of these three very evil gods use people as experiments. they kill for killing's sake, just to torture for fun. But like I said, they become far more of a problem since Uldur is now gone.
Okay. I looked
What
at the
was-
group and I'd say I think a good place to start would be to go to that tavern.
Could I get their names one more time? I forgot I've got a little
Yeah,
box
for sure.
here to put.
So your captain's name is Captain Zoj, Zodge, and your fearless Archduke, who is now missing, is Uldur Ravengard.
And I assume nobody knows what happened to the missing Duke, or is he dead?
Well, no. Well, no one really knows. He actually went from what you guys know from within the city, since some of you guys live there, is that he went on a diplomatic mission over to Eldorel, and now Eldorel has fallen. So,
Oh, okay.
Your Archduke is missing, as far as you know.
Okay, I get you now.
Yeah. Good questions.
Oh, he's Archduke.
Yeah, he is the and you'll find out how many other dukes there are later on, but he is the Archduke. Very important.
And what was the name of the dead ones? I got Ball, something, and Urkel.
Something Urkel. So you have gods Bane, Bane. You have Baal, Bhaal, and Myrkul, Myrkul.
Cool, thank you.
Yep.
Okay. How about we head to that tavern? Unless other people want to do something different.
Nope, I'm ready for a nice cold drink.
All right. Seems like everyone is in unison. So what? Because I can see the names on my map. I know you guys can't, and like I said, since some of you guys actually have lived here, you know exactly where it is. So I'm going to move the marker over here, and where I'm pinging, in case you can't see it, this is where the Elf Song Tavern is. The next map. If you guys can please place your tokens next to that oaf there. And here come all the tieflings. Just another day, bunch of tieflings coming on in.
Okay, so how do I place a token?
Oh, okay. So you go over to your character sheet, and where you
Okay.
see that, you can left click, drag, and hold, bring it on over.
Okay.
Actually,
From
I'll
the
light
journal.
a lot more of this area because you guys are about to walk in.
Here, everybody, cover up the ogre.
Okay, so you guys are walking over to the Elf Song Tavern, and you see for the people who lived here, you know that there's a bunch of bodyguards in here. One of them is currently looking at you, and it's hard for orcs to greet and not look intimidating, but he's welcoming you in and everything, just in his very orcish way.
Do we know any of them personally?
I mean, you
I've
go ahead.
I've lived in the city for 52 years. So.
Okay. Then you would definitely know the bar owner when you get in. He'll be, as he always is, behind the bar. And you'll probably know some of the other patrons if you get to meet them.
Okay.
So as you guys are walking in, you see a bunch of commotion. And from what you guys know, especially the ones who have lived here, taverns are the most dangerous places in all of Baldur. Because, one, there's lots of crime and opportunity. And then, two, they're in here and they're drunk. So there's a lot of fights that go on that just do not get contested. So you're going to see a bunch of thugs and a bunch of people just sort of congregating and, being that way. You guys know that Alan, who is behind the bar, he is the owner of this place. And as you guys walk in, you see a couple other bodyguards along with some patrons. They're all just having a great time and drinking.
Where's the bar?
The bar is over here. Right there.
I don't see. Alan's a girl?
So the tokens suck over here. It's a dude. It's a dude, but it's a girl token.
It's a female.
No,
It's a very beautiful man.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful. It's a very
Just
feminine
like
looking
you.
man.
This is cringeworthy.
All humans kind of look the same.
Sure.
I find this to be sexist. I don't appreciate appreciate you.
Appreciate. Either way, so you guys are walking in. You guys are so actually also one thing that you guys are hearing. You guys hear a very sad, what sounds like a very very sad song being sung by a young woman, but there's literally no one in here who's singing.
Sure it's not
Can I roll
Alice?
perception for that?
What's that?
Can I roll perception to see if I can find out?
Sure.
Oh, never mind. My perception sucks. Someone else do it.
I'll roll perception.
I'm smart, but I'm not very wise.
I mean, you can hear it, but it's almost like it's coming from all corners of this tavern. But literally, you see no one singing. There's no one. Yeah, there's literally no one singing that physically you can see singing, but they're singing. Now, who is the elf in here?
I
You
am.
guys hear that? I
Satana.
speak Elvish.
I'm sorry, say again, who's the elf?
Satana.
Okay, you actually understand this as an elvish song. You
Okay.
know that this, that those who, you can actually hear these lyrics. The person is lamenting of an unnamed lover lost at sea.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tell the group that real quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they
So,
all
know.
he's going to communicate that to you.
Yes, I know.
But there's literally no one singing in here.
Does
All right.
everyone else hear that?
Can I re-roll the perception?
Sure.
Ha!
You know that there is something infamous about this place with some type of an elf song, but you actually can't recall it right now.
You know what? I think I know why it's called the Elf Song Tavern.
That's great.
I just roll and see if it's like the music is coming magically.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this, while it may not be magical, you can definitely tell that this is otherworldly. This is absolutely otherworld. This is absolutely otherworldly.
Can I roll Arcana to see what it is?
I mean, I guess you
what-
can. I mean,
what-
Jeb already kind of did that, but yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, and I roll. I'm rolling like crap.
I'd like to
happens.
walk up to the bar.
I was gonna say, can I walk up to the bar and ask the bartender?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there's a bunch of open places, so you guys can all move over there if you want.
Can I try to listen in on these people?
Yeah, actually, you can roll. While they're asking that, roll me perception. Actually, you know what? Since you're kind of investigating it, I'll have you roll investigation. Whichever one you want, perception or investigation, your choice.
As I'm walking past him, as we're walking past the rogue, I'm gonna hold up a gold coin and kind of nod at him and keep.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I take the gold
So while
coin.
you're doing that, I'm actually going to answer Auntie here. You actually do hear a little conversation going off, and the one thing that kind of sticks out with you, it says, "I'll bet my last copper piece that those so-called refugees are advanced scouts for an army that's preparing to attack Baldur's Gate." Like they're actually kind of going back on that sort of theory.
Interesting.
So you guys are over at the bar, you said.
Yes, Auntie, I did not give you the copper. I was just.
I
motioning.
know.
So Alan sort of leans over like that little like bartender thing and goes, so what will you have?
I'd like your cheapest, the regular.
Okay.
I'll
So-
have a honey wine.
Honey wine. And for you, he looks over at the third person there.
I'll just take a water.
So he passes you a water. He pulls out a little bit of grog for the cheapo, and a little bit of decently. You said you wanted honey wine.
Hell yeah!
All right.
I'm gonna
So he's
scoff
gonna
at a
give you
kid
some.
asking for water.
He's gonna give you some. He's gonna give you some decent elven honey wine.
As I reach over to pay, or I ask how much is it gonna?
Were you the one getting the cheap?
Yeah.
For you, it'd be 15 copper.
So as I'm reaching in to pay, I don't pull out copper. I pull out a full gold, and I kind of whisper to him. What was the bartender's name?
Alan.
I whisper to him, Alan. We're actually in here looking for someone.
He leans in closer so that no one else can hear. He goes, "Yes, I'm listening."
It's a. I'm gonna have to ask. What was the name of the girl we're looking for?
You're looking for a person called want to make sure I get this right. Tarina, Tarina.
We're looking for a Tarina. She has to do with the.
She's kind of a spy for the guild.
Yeah.
He and it doesn't take him long. Like, I'm not even gonna roll anything. He knows. Yeah, so Tarina's actually a regular here. Loves Baldur's Bones. She absolutely loves playing that game. She always goes upstairs. And he motions over here, kind of where Auntie is. I'm gonna ping it for you guys. Yeah, she's always up there with different people playing and just having.
I was gonna
just
say I
drinking.
was gonna head upstairs.
And she's actually up there right now. If you want to go up there.
I push him the gold piece and I take my drink. And I kind of look to Omen.
I'm gonna nod.
He happily accepts it, and yeah, you guys can take your drinks up there.
I'm gonna stealth upstairs.
All right, I'm pretty sure people will be following you, but yeah.
Well,
If you'd like to stealth, you may stealth.
Can I do it in the nature where other people won't notice me in the group as they're going up there, and I can sneak away?
Oh yes, that group of all tieflings. That other tiefling is not with us.
I mean, roll stealth. I mean, we'll see what we can do. All right, so we have. Oh, I dropped something. So we have Auntie going upstairs. I'm gonna try and learn your guys' name. So Sybil's gonna go upstairs, stealthily.
Sibby.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sibby. My bad. Sibbe. Sibby. So Sibby's gonna stealth upstairs. I'm guessing you guys are going up too.
Do I see him go upstairs?
Roll perception. You kind of see that he's no longer where he was, and you get a faint image of him going upstairs.
I'm gonna sit tight for a moment then and
Okay.
drink my wine.
I'd actually
Upon
like
seeing Omen stop, I would probably stop and wait for.
Okay.
I'm gonna
We'll
keep
stay
my
there
eyes
too.
on the stairs and keep an ear out for anything going on above.
Okay.
And how much was the honey wine?
The honey wine would have been 50 silver.
Okay, I'm assuming the gold covered that then.
Oh God, yeah. You guys are okay. Information and drinks have been paid for.
Ball.
And I'd like to see if I also spotted him making his way up. So you want to do a
Sure.
perception one then?
Please. Oh yeah. You actually saw the whole thing. You saw him kind of like casually eavesdropping. He was like nodding his head, like, "Oh, okay, now I'm getting information." And then he kind of looks upstairs, and then he walks on up stealthily.
I'm gonna
I'd
remark.
like to follow suit, pretty much exactly the same.
All right, so only you're coming up here, Auntie. So
Alrighty.
Wait, hold on. He's staying down here, or he's going upstairs?
Jeb's apparently staying down with you guys.
No.
No,
I'd
he's-
like to. Yeah, no. I'd like to
Oh, you're
follow.
stealthing. Okay, cool,
Follow
cool.
suit with him.
Okay, no problem.
Exactly.
All right. So I'll have you guys, if you guys want to look towards your right, where I just revealed, please put it like on the stairs.
And we see him go upstairs as well, right?
Well, yeah, you absolutely saw Jeb because he's like right by you. No roll needed.
No, I wasn't by them. I was in the corner
Oh.
down over here.
Well, then yeah. Then if you want to know, then roll a perception for that.
Even watching the stairs?
No, yeah. Good point.
I mean, I'll do it anyway.
Okay, so apparently he was so stealthy that he went past your field of vision.
I just saw some random person walk up the stairs.
Yep, it was like a shadow in the night.
Can I reroll that one?
Sure,
Omen is a good bodyguard, but he's not a very good watchman.
I get it.
Nope.
Okay,
so
Seth and I would have seen it.
Where's the wizard?
Well, there's
looking
three of
around.
you guys at the bar.
I'm asking them.
Oh, gotcha.
if,
Sorry, my bad.
if
Go
they've
ahead.
seen the wizard.
Oh, he went upstairs.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna remark to Caster about all these unbelievers and how they need to be purged with fire.
I say to Omen, um, purging with fire is for the evil ones. These ones haven't demonstrated that they're evil yet.
All right, well, I'm gonna butt in and say that the whole world needs to burn.
You guys saying that out loud at
I'm
the
gonna
bar?
clap. I'm gonna clap the elf on the back and say, I like your style.
Yeah.
Alan sort of like hears this and he's pretending not to have heard it. And like, whatever. They're whatever. I get all kinds in here.
He got paid to mind his own business.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are over here at the top of the stairwell. So you guys.
Can I hear anything?
Roll perception.
Before we even go up there. Nope.
I mean, you can tell that there's conversation going on at the table. It seems like jovial conversation. Just no one's angry or anything like that. It seems like just normal banter. Jeb, you double don't hear anything. You're actually cleaning out your ears right now. And you pick out the biggest wad of earwax from both ears and you wipe it on the on like the stairwell.
Well, okay.
But yeah, Sibby, you can actually hear just common talk right now.
Okay.
And
Alright,
are our stealth rolls carrying over up the stairs?
Yeah. So you guys were okay. No one notices your presence.
So how long has passed since I went up?
All right. So I'm gonna head over here to see what she's all about.
Well, okay, now they can definitely see you.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Okay, so before they see you, what are you trying to do? Ping what you're doing.
To see if I could get a full perspective on the room on what everybody's doing while I walk over in this general direction to talk to this person over here.
Okay. I mean, you can kind of tell that maybe there might have been a game of Baldur's Bones going on at the table. You see this person over here sort of like fidgeting dice in his hand, like he's ready for like the next round, and everyone else is kind of cleaning up after their last hand.
Sorry, I was typing, and my shift key is my capital letters key and talk key.
You're fine. We didn't hear you. So how should I go about this? I ask her information about if she knows anything about a so-called army coming to invade Baldur's Gate.
She would actually recount to you that she was like one of the last people to actually come through the city before the gates closed. So she's pretty much a foreigner. She has no clue about any of the information that's like the local information.
And from my corner, I'd kind of like to see what I can hear going on over here, for like eavesdropping from afar.
Okay. Go and roll perception again. You're kind of hearing them talk about their last game that they were just playing and how lucky Tarina is to actually keep winning.
Can I tell which one Tarina is?
There's only
By
one
that
female
comment?
there, and that would be this one right here.
Okay. I'd like to walk up and ask to join in on playing.
She's sort of like studying you, but yeah, she definitely allows you to come on in. But then she greets you and said, "I don't think I've ever seen you here before."
Because I've never been here before.
Really? Where are you from, stranger?
I'm from. Did we say it was Eskel? Was it? Or
You are originally from El Terrell.
El Terrell. So that is where I'm from, and I relay that.
And you see her eyes go like really? You actually made it through the gates. They're not letting anyone in from that town.
Well, I have my ways.
Indeed, I guess we all do. You want to get in on this action, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't played in a little bit.
And she's motioning towards where Sibby is. Does your friend want to join?
I'm unsure.
I just like to watch.
Do you convey that to her?
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on. Is who's he talking to, or which one is the person that we need to talk to? Is it the one in the corner by themselves, or
Well, no one's really introduced themselves yet. No one's really asked, and you guys are downstairs, so you guys wouldn't know.
Yeah, we
I
can't
know.
see.
I was away for a moment, and then I came back, and I thought someone was
No
asking.
introductions were really were really given yet.
Well, downstairs, I'd like to go over to this guy to the left of the door and kind of figure out who he is without letting him know I'm doing it.
Ping where you're talking about. I mean, if you want to go there, then you can.
Kind of just want to check him out and see who he is without really letting him know.
He's just standing still. He's making no noise.
Can I do like an investigation or a perception to see if there's anything about him that gives anything away?
Yeah, roll investigation. I mean, this is literally a suit of armor of a person, and well, from what you think is a person, and he's literally just not moving. He isn't looking in your direction or anything.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, since you're new, if you want to roll an Arcana check, you may get some more information. You think that this is an animated suit of armor.
All right, then. I'll go back over by these guys
All
and
right.
let them know that.
Yep, he doesn't mind you going over and going back. All right, so are you guys at the bar still staying at the bar?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going upstairs because I think, and I'm going to relay this to these guys too. I think it's a bad idea for all of us to suddenly go upstairs to this gaming room, and we're all tieflings, and we're all clearly together, and I don't want to make too much of a commotion or ruckus.
And I say,
Alright, well, I'm not a tiefling,
I'm
but
not
I'm
finished my drink yet.
Yeah.
I continue drinking my drink.
Do we did we get any kind of like token or like seal from the captain to like anything like those to show, that we're these recruits?
Yeah, so like you don't actually have it unless you want to display it. You do have a crest of the burning of the burning fist, which is kind of how I described it, what it like looked like. But you do have a badge for that.
Okay, and it's just kind of like a little like sheriff's badge type of a
I
crest.
wish I had a picture for you guys on this, but literally is a flaming fist that looks like this, encased in a blue triangle, and then it has like a shield around that triangle, and there's blue and red fray around it. Everybody knows that that's the flaming fist symbol.
Right, but I mean, it's not like something massive or anything like that. It's
No.
literally just like a small token type of deal.
Literally like something you pin on like your shirt.
And I know that her name is I'd like to get a feel for her through playing some games to
Okay.
try to work out like her personality a little bit.
Okay. You also see this person come on over to the table because he's been itching to play and he's been kind of waiting to play.
Ah, thank you, David.
No
So this person here asks, so have you ever played Baldur's Bones before?
Once or twice.
Roll deception.
Can I assist him?
No.
Oh, if you want to turn off the rolling from advantage, but
No, I like having the roll advantage like on default.
That's actually okay. As long as I'll always read the left hand one. So he looks at you and goes, right. So then I guess I don't have to explain the rules. but since you do know the game, I will explain the rules. So, Baldur's Bones is a dice game. What's going to happen is when it comes time for your turn, a turn's going to go clockwise. You're going to roll 3d6. The object of the game is like blackjack. You want to get as close to 21 as possible. So you're going to roll 3d6. Whatever that total is could be the total that you stand with. If you think it's low, you can roll an additional d6 on top of that afterward. You can keep rolling that as long as you want, as long as you don't go over 21. At any point within the game, you can hold, and well, actually, it's called stand. You can stand, and turn goes clockwise to the next player. Whoever has the highest, closest to 21 without going over wins the pot.
Okay. Oh, so it's pretty much exactly like blackjack.
It's blackjack with dice. With you're gonna be rolling 3d6 to start, and then you have to decide how many d6 you want to keep going by ones every turn after that.
So I know I didn't hear
Gotcha.
this, but that sounds badass.
Yeah,
I
it
know
sounds
you
fun.
guys messed up. These guys have to play a gambling game.
No, that's fine. There's not even room for us at the table.
No, yeah, that's true. So is City playing?
Gambling's for sinners.
No, because I would have no idea what this game is about since I'm originally not from.
Then
Baldur's Gate.
they would kindly ask you to leave the table for other patrons to possibly come through. Like you can watch from afar, but you can't sit at the table.
Okay, I'll watch from right.
They seem a little leery about that, but they're kind of okay.
I'm gonna ask the elf to go upstairs and see what's going on.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do that then.
All right. So
And
just,
no,
yeah,
it's
just go
not.
move your token.
No, it's not because I heard there was a really cool game. It's because I don't know what's going on downstairs.
All right. So if you want to move your token over to the top of the stairs, off in the black. There you go. All right. So are you announcing your presence, or what are you doing?
Oh, and make sure to like and sub and ring that bell.
Ding-a-ling-ling,
I might actually
Two
keep that part
little-
in there.
2 silver bells on my string. My mama
Have
called
I,
it my
have I mentioned how
ding-a-ling.
excited? All right, so you're actually up the stairs now. Are you announcing your presence to everyone?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and walk over to the guys.
Oh, okay. She actually turns over to you and goes, "Oh, another newcomer. Did you want to join us in Baldur's Bones?"
Sure.
So she motions for you to go on over here by that empty seat. All right. So do you guys remember the rules of Baldur's Bones I just went over?
Yep.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do, since you guys, I will let you know what they have. I'm just gonna keep track of it with a pen and paper. The ante is 1 gold per pot.
Bet all your gold.
No, just one gold piece per ante.
Ante.
Wait,
votes
that's,
to vote all your gold.
So that's both the min and the max then?
It's literally just everybody bets. Everyone puts in their 1 gold piece. Whoever wins at the end takes the pot.
Okay. So well then ante up, I guess.
Yep. All right. So everybody who's at the table puts in their 1 gold. You see everybody put it in. Since this person has the dice, he's the host, and in the rules of Baldur's Bones, host always goes last. So this person here is going to do her rolling first. Let me go ahead and get my stuff. Okay, so she got a 15 to start. She's going to go ahead and take an extra roll. She got 20. And she will stand. That would mean that it would be this person's turn. So please roll your 3d6. 8. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm rolling again.
Okay, roll an extra d6. So that you're at 11 right now. $14. $20.
And that's where I'll stand.
That's where you stand? Okay. Next person rolls. You rolled a 9 first. He will roll again. 13 now. 16. 18. 20. He will stand. That would mean it is Sethanon's turn.
Okay.
All right, that's 11. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna keep rolling here.
All right, you bring it up to 16. 17.
Keep going.
19.
I'm gonna roll again.
Mm-hmm. Bust. All right.
Okay.
Other guy to the top use turn. 6. That's a 10. Rolls again. Oop, that's loud. 11 rolls again. 13 rolls again. 17 rolls again. He also gets 20. I can't make this shit up. And the host will go last. 7. That's 11. Rolls again. 11. That's 17. He got 21. So he takes the pot.
Okay.
So,
And he goes, that is the way that it goes. And as I am one with the god of fate and divination, it was fated that I would win this. But please, let us play again.
now that I've seen the game in action, could I perceive a way to cheat at it, like force rolling or anything like that?
Okay. Well, I tell you what. Go ahead and roll me an insight check, and we'll see how much you can get. How much you can glean. Jesus.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
So the only way you could probably see a cheat is if the host had loaded dice.
Oh, hello.
No force rolling or anything like that?
Yeah, like he had some way, either magically or just physically, was able to load the dice. But really, outside of that, you can't see a way to really cheat in this game. Although you probably know some people would swear by it. People can cheat in this game. But so while you're trying to figure that out, he's asking the rest of the group if they want to keep playing. The 3 NPCs are willing to keep playing.
I'll play and I'll try to cheat.
Well, there's currently no chair for you.
Wrecked.
There's currently no chair.
Can I sneak attack the guy next to me and take his turn?
Oh my god.
You can do whatever you want,
I mean,
murder hobo.
we're in a bar.
If you are rolling something, I will assume that you are doing it. But if you're just joking around,
No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want
Alright.
to start a bar.
rolls
fight
are
this
official,
early.
talks are not. So, but either way, so he's asking Sethanon and I'm trying to remember everybody's name.
Billy.
And Billy, yeah. So he's asking Sethanon and Billy if they want to keep playing.
Billy, who the fuck is Billy?
Yeah, I'm
Jed.
rolling up again.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and ask Sibby if he wants to take my spot for a round.
I will.
All right. So you're tagging
we'll
out,
swap
putting
places.
him in. All right, that's cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and stand by the host though, and I'm gonna go ahead and watch his roll and see if I can notice anything with the dice.
Yep. She seems okay with that since, yeah, she's okay. Okay, everybody is anting up 1 gold again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so make sure you are deducting that if you do lose it.
Auntie's up 2 gold this time.
Cool. All right, so it is this person's turn first. We'll have another round. Let me scratch out the original ones. All right, let's see what she gets. So she has an 8 to start, and an 11, 16. Ooh, she'll go again. She got an 18, and she will hold on that. That would mean that it's Billy's turn. Seven.
So it's what, 19? I guess I better stand at 17 or 19.
Oh wait, no, that wasn't right. Hold on. You have to do the first 3. That's 12, 13, 14, 15.
Oops.
Yeah. Do the
yeah.
initial
So no.
1d6. I'll keep the 12.
Yeah.
Just keep rolling after that.
Yeah, whoops.
It's all good. That's 16. That's 17. 18. What you want to do?
You can do it.
Oh,
Ah, bust.
Yeah, there it was.
All right, you
It was
lost.
I mean, it was a 50-50, so
I
it was
get
worth
it. No, I know.
the roll.
It
So
was safe to go for the split pot, but there's still numbers higher. I get it. All right, NPC at the bottom's turn. 4, 2. All right, he rolls an 8. Goes again. 12. Then a 13. 15. 18. He will stand.
All right.
Sibby's turn.
I'm gonna attempt to cheat.
You're gonna try and do a.
So roll sleight of hand.
Roll sleight of hand. Okay.
real quick, I'm gonna lean over to Castor and ask him if he, what's going on up there. What do you think's happening? It's been a little while.
This is what happens when you split the party.
We asked the elf to go investigate, and he never came back.
Okay,
that's a good question.
Yeah.
he got tempted by Sim.
Since I
I'm going to say to Omen, how about you go poke your head in, and then get back to me and tell me what's going on.
It's a good idea.
All right, so
since I passed my sleight of hand, can I just make it a even 21?
no, you cannot. So what I am going to allow you to do is I'm going to allow you to roll your 3d6, and then after that, you can choose. Roll me a 1d4.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna make my way up towards the stairs with my kind of hand on my sword.
Roll me a 1d4, Sibby. Because I should have had you do this before. And that's my fault. Okay, so if you roll on your second one... So, so I'm guessing you're going to roll another 1d6, right?
Yes.
Okay, roll that normal. Okay, so you are at a 10 right now. With your sleight of hand, you can choose whatever number that you roll next. So what number would you like to have rolled?
Is there any way with the 1d6 that I could, or what's it at 10 right now?
Yeah.
Let's make it 16 and I'll roll another 1d6.
Okay, so it's currently 16 because of your sleight of hand. Go ahead. That was actually the best number you could have picked. All right, 17. 21.
Boom.
All right, so they can only tie you at this point. NPC at the top's turn. Oh, that's a d20. 6. 11. Jeez. He got a 17, but he's got to keep going. He got a 21. And
the host
got the NPC at the top of Sibby. Now it's the host's turn. 3, 9, 14, 20. So he's got to roll again. No, he busted. Okay, so there was a pot of 6. You each get 3 gold.
So I poked my head up the
at
stairs.
the top.
I'm assuming except for me, right?
Oh yeah, of course, because you busted. 1 moment. Let me just do these calculations really quick.
I love cheating.
All right, and I'm assuming I can see Omen coming up the stairs, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they're not trying to be stealthy at this point.
No,
All right, I'm
my
gonna go
hand's
ahead
on my
and
sword.
just look at him and give him a nod real quick from where I'm standing.
I'm gonna yell at them. What are you doing?
Don't say anything bad.
What was the name of the lady we're supposed to find?
Tarina.
We were supposed to find Tarina, and here you are playing goddamn dice game.
And you see this person turn around and he goes, why are you trying to find me?
Would I be able to hear this yelling from
Everybody
downstairs?
hears this yelling. Everybody hears this. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start heading towards the stairs.
There you go. Everybody come on up now. And now you know who Tarina is because now she has turned towards you and is like, what do you need with me?
I'm going to present my little badge and say, we were supposed to find you. Captain Zoj told us to come get you.
Okay, when did you adopt a southern accent?
That's what I'm doing with this character, okay? Shut the fuck up.
Okay, gotcha. My bad. So sorry.
It's the only one that I can do. Unless you would want me to be like Ismark.
No,
You
no,
know, Ismark
please,
the
no.
best.
You
No,
did that.
I-
You did that for every character.
I suppose that I am also the Duke,
I'm
the
done.
Burgomaster.
No. All right, hey guys.
of
Hey, this is the end of the
Valaki.
episode. This has been a great time. Hope you guys catch us in a week and a half from now, and hopefully we'll get our shit together.
Like, subscribe, and ring that bell.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
And that's when the blue
Oh,
dragon shows up
Jesus.
to wipe the party.
Now I have to decide how much of this I want to keep in. I'll probably keep it all in.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
You
All
gotta
right,
put a
so
blooper
you've
reel at
now
the end.
gotten her attention. She's asking, why are you looking for her?
I present my badge and I say, because Captain Zoj told us to look for you. I don't remember why. I'm not actually gonna say that, but someone else is gonna have to take over from there because I don't remember actually.
All right, so
I come up behind Ohm and I step around the corner, and as I step around the corner, I address what Omen just said, saying, "We're here to talk to you about the," and I forgot what they're called again. the death
the
people.
Dead Three.
The Dead Three.
Yes.
Bane, Ball, and Merkel.
Yes.
We're here to talk to you about the Dead Three.
And she looks at you and she goes, "What do you want with that lot? They're nothing but a gang of murderers."
Well, my dear Tarina, we've been tasked with murdering them.
Well,
Kamade's famous line, "I'm gonna kill Strahd." Suddenly, the whole room decides to attack us. Thanks, man.
No, so
Anyway.
I look at her and I say, we've been tasked by our captain to find and kill the Dead Three.
Well, I can understand that. I mean, like I said, they're just a lot of murderers and cultists, fanatics. I can see why your captain wants that, and I know your captain. I do owe him a favor. However, I could actually use your help, and if you help me, I will give you all the information that you require.
No, we were told that you owed him a favor, and you're going to help us.
I don't mind that. Unfortunately, right now, I have some pursuers after me. If you guys wouldn't mind looking after me until that's all done, then I can send you on your way, but I might as well have you guys here while you are here. You can play some Baldur's Bones or something.
I'm not sure you've seen our group, lady. We're not exactly the most discreet group of people to be protecting you.
I yell,
I
we're
lean
all
over.
fucking tieflings.
I lean over and ask him, "What does discreet mean?"
I would like to quietly mumble under my breath that I'm not a fucking tiefling.
Roll intimidation.
Can
Okay.
I help? Can I help with intimidating?
Not really.
What the fuck?
So she's like leaning back and she's going, "I don't think you know who I am. Yeah, I owe him a favor, but I've got plenty of people who I can descend upon your group. Listen, I only need your help for just a little while, and then I'm more than happy to give you all the information that you need. It's you scratch my back, I scratch yours. That's how Baldur works."
I think we should do it, guys.
That is how it works in Baldur's Gate. You know this.
You value your life first. I can appreciate that.
Right, and at this point, and right now, my life is actually at risk, and you all look like capable people, so I don't see why we can't help each other out.
You kind of notice a little bit. I'm a little happy because you called me a people.
Well, you're a breathing person.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh.
I said
Out
you
of
kind of
character.
notice I look a little happy because she called me a people.
Oh, gotcha. So listen, people know me everywhere. I'm actually not even from Baldur's Gate. I've actually been coming here to kind of lay low. Unfortunately, some of my pursuers have sort of caught up to me, namely a pirate organization that I was recently affiliated with. I basically just need you guys to be here for a few hours. Make sure that if they come, if you can take care of them, just basically protect me. If you do that, I've got you covered.
Would they be coming here to get you?
Well, all my information's kind of sketchy. I know that they're in Baldur's Gate. I'm not sure how much they know if I'm here or not, but chances are they're going to go to every tavern because they know I like to play Baldur's Bones. And that's the best place to play it.
Omen, how about we wait downstairs? These sinners can continue their gambling.
I nod to him.
Unless you wanted to sin a little.
I'm good.
That sounded really much worse than how I wanted to say it. Oh well. I walk.
So, all right, so you guys are agreeing to help out Tarina here.
Yeah, by gambling more.
Okay.
I think
So
I think
actually,
implicitly.
go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. I was done.
All right. So before you guys actually go downstairs, you hear that same type of singing voice come over, but now it sounds like a different song. And now everybody within the room is looking kind of like, what is this?
So I speak Elvish. What is it saying?
Oh, so you do. Okay. So whoever,
Yes.
I mean, how many people actually understand Elvish as one of their languages?
I'm an elf, so
Well, yeah,
I think
you
all
definitely
of
do.
us.
I do not.
Okay.
I don't.
Can I assume that you guys will relay what the song says?
yeah.
Okay. So this is a completely different song. It has nothing to do with a lost lover out at sea. The song goes as follows. Oh, sing a song of El Terrell, of water, woods, and hill. The sun dawns on her ruddy cliffs and fields green and still. This land of long abiding joy, home of the strong and brave, renowned by all across the realms, and never once a slave. Oh, sing a song of El Terrell, when foes are at her door, her fields torn by cloven feet from some infernal shore. Arise, the mighty Hell Riders, take up your swift keen swords, then charge into the hellish fray, and scatter devilish hordes. Oh, sing a song of El Terrell, and when the night does fall, sleep safe beneath companions' light, upon the dawn does call, until the dawn does call. We're bound by mortal covenant that only ends with death, and so we'll sing El Terrell until our final breath.
So, well, since I'm from El Terrell, would I maybe recognize the song before hearing the lyrics, like just by melody and tempo and stuff like that?
You do not understand the words or the singer. However, because you're from El Terrell, there are a couple of key phrases that you would know about. When it talks about the companion, you know exactly what that is. You also understand what the Hell Riders are because you're from there. So I'm assuming you would relay this information to everybody.
Not necessarily. I'd like to know first, and then I'll decide if I want to
Okay, let me PM
relay this specific information.
Now, I will say this: even if Jeb doesn't want to elect this, because who understood Elvish?
I did.
I did. Just me and David.
Okay, whoever understood Elvish, please roll me a history check.
Okay.
Okay, you don't know anything.
And I shall
one of these
not be
try, 'cause
sharing
it is,
this
It is
info.
within the book.
And I shall not be sharing this information.
All right. But you also see that everybody around here is like completely confused.
All like the patrons of the bar confused.
Well, I mean, you're only upstairs. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you guys go downstairs?
Yeah, we went back
I was
downstairs.
Okay,
in, like the
Everybody upstairs
process.
and downstairs is literally like, what is going on? That's not the song.
They only play one song.
Who are you
This is a
asking
terrible
that to?
jukebox.
Are you asking that of someone, Matt?
I was just asking if they only play one song. I mean,
who are you asking?
no, never mind.
Okay.
I guess I'd ask one of the people as I was walking down the stairs, maybe at this table,
Okay.
what's wrong.
Well, no, they would actually tell you that this tavern is very famous for its elven song that gets played. It's a rather ghostly melody, probably played by a spirit, but it's literally the same song over and over again. They've never once heard a different song before.
Maybe the spirit's learning some new tunes. I don't know.
If that's
Tell it
possible,
before
then
it
this would be the
breathes.
first time that that's ever happened.
Okay, so where's Billy at right now?
Billy? He should still be
I'm
upstairs.
still literally at the same spot.
Okay, you
Actually, I'd like to pipe up and go, so, we doing another round?
Pretty much
Before he
all the
does that-
NPCs would be happy to do that, but yeah. What's up now?
Do we notice that he understands something that he's not telling us? Can I do a roll for that?
Who's upstairs right now? Are you upstairs with him?
All of
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
Well,
all of us notice?
here's the thing. For all you know, pretty much no one knows what's going on. So it's not like you would be able to metagame and know, oh, he's withholding information.
Okay, I was just wondering if like we could tell he like recognized something by his facial expression or
I
something.
would say no. I mean,
Okay.
because you're not like trying to figure out if your own teammates like trying to deceive you.
So, do we know he speaks Elvish, and do we know he's from there? Well, I obviously do. He already said that.
I don't know if you know that he speaks Elvish, but because everyone kind of knows kind of backstories, you would kind of know that he might be from Elturel.
Is there any? I'm gonna use persuasion to see if he.
Auntie, you don't speak Elvish. You don't know what it's saying.
Well, no, I'm gonna persuade him to see if he knows anything about the song.
Well, okay, so it wouldn't be persuasion. You're just asking if he knows based upon his upbringing in Elturel. You aren't persuading. You're just kindly asking.
Yes.
Well, firstly, I don't actually know Elvish. The song was literally sung back to us by one of the people who does know Elvish. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there's that. But for Elturel, so what exactly are you asking me?
You're from there, and I want to know if you know any information about where this song came from and what it's about.
Not in particular, no.
Can I tell if he's lying?
He's not lying. He's never heard the song before.
Okay.
You asked him if he knew the song. He definitely does not know
No,
the song.
if I asked him if he knew any information about what the song could be about.
That's actually not what you said, but
Oh, let's see. Okay.
okay. So they may be doing another game of Baldur's Bones. What are we doing downstairs?
Well, what are these? Are these three fine folks sitting here by themselves, talking or drinking or what?
Yeah, so I mean, the three people that kind of look the same are kind of in a group, and this person here is kind of tending to them, like kind of like a barmaid.
Barmaid. So they're not sitting at the table.
They are they're congregating together. At least those three men who look the same, but the womanly figure is a worker there.
I'm gonna motion for her to bring me a beer or some kind of ale, and then I'm going to request that Castor spread the gospel of Koseth to these unbelievers.
I say that I will in a few minutes. I need to go to the bar first, and I go up to the barkeep.
Okay, go ahead.
I'd like to ask the barkeep how long Tarina has been here, and if she comes here often.
He would absolutely say, oh yeah, absolutely. She is a regular here, but from what I understand, she does bar hop. This does seem to be her favorite location.
So if people were looking for her, you think that they'd come here first? I mean, obviously we did.
Well, I would be a liar if I said that fights aren't regular here. So while I don't know her specifically and what she's dealing with, I'm sure it's very possible. We don't really tend to get in the way of scraps. As long as my as long as my staff isn't harmed, we just sort of let things happen.
I tell them that something might be coming this way in a bit, and that we'll do the best we can to make sure that it stays out of his purview.
He seems very appreciative of that, and he asks if you guys may be lodging with them tonight, and if you are, he's willing to give you guys free rooms.
I'm not sure if we'll need that at this point, but that's good to know. I asked him for another beer, and I pass him along another piece of gold for his trouble.
He holds out his hand. He goes, "You've already paid me enough. Take that. Thank you for your generosity, and your patronage."
Oh, that works for me. And I go back over to the table with Omen and these two fine folk, and I begin telling them about the purifying properties of fire.
Jesus Christ. Okay, with that, we're going to go back to Baldur's Bones. So you guys at the table, you guys still want to play?
Yep, and I'm cheating again.
All right. So with this, time I'm going to have you roll your sleight of hand for the roll that you want to do, rather than just roll it like first. Whatever roll you want to apply your sleight of hand to, let me know.
All right.
And actually, I will allow this for Billy, because you said this was your proficient game. You can do the same as well. You can apply a sleight of hand to whatever roll you want to try and give the desired outcome.
So you want to do the sleight of hand now then?
No,
right?
no. Only for the roll that you want to apply it for. So is everybody answering up one gold?
It can be for the first one if you want it, but it doesn't have to.
I would suggest it, but have fun.
Yeah, well, yeah. So what happens if I wanted to do it for the initial roll?
Then one of your dice would be okay for that.
Okay, so you only change one die in the three.
Yeah. Okay, so again, if everybody's anting up, the host allows Tarina. Actually, I should turn Tarina around. Tarina will go ahead and make her rolls first. Let me scratch that out. That's another d20. Gotta stop doing that. She rolls a 10 first, then a 13, 14. She gets a 20, and she will hold. All right, Billy, you're up. $10, okay. 16.
Come on, Billy, don't fuck it up.
21.
I didn't even have to cheat.
You did? You didn't have to. All right, so NPC at the bottom's turn. 13, 14, 18, bust. All right, Sibby, your turn. 13.
I'm gonna sleight of hand this roll.
Okay. All right, you can get the desired effect. Which number do you want?
Well, 6.
You're gonna roll a 6. Okay, so that brings you to 19.
No, let's make that a 5 actually.
Okay, that brings you to 18. 19.
19.
And bust.
Yeah.
All right, NPC above you's turn. It's a 5. That's horrible. That's an 11, 12, 18, and 22 bust. So it is now the top person's turn, a host. 3, 7, 8, 13, 18, and bust. So all coins go to Billy.
Hey, good job, Billy.
Can I suggest we make the ante 5 gold?
They kind of have their own rules. They don't really want to do that. And actually...
Well, I am now officially up in money. Haha.
I have to roll something for 2 of these guys. Okay, he'll stay. Okay. No, they would both stay. I am going to go back downstairs really quick. See, is the purification still happening? Or are we doing other things?
Downstairs, still just talking, getting into some maybe philosophical debates about why their chosen religion is bad and mine is good.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
But mostly, I would just be paying attention to the door and watching for anybody who kind of looks like a pirate.
I'm gonna roll something for these guys really quick.
I'm
okay.
watching the door as well, and so that he doesn't really have to watch the.
Okay.
Yeah,
so-
I would be assuming that Omen would be watching because that's his.
All right.
That's my job.
These guys are so drunk off their ass. It doesn't even matter what you tell them. Like, they're just like, these guys are all right, talking about fire and purge. You guys are awesome. So they're kind of buying into your fire and brimstone.
I yell downstairs to see if they can hear me. Does anybody need a flask of oil?
If anybody needed a flask of oil, it would not be me.
I turn around and kind of show them. I use thaumaturgy, and I'm gonna make the flames flicker on the table and be like, "Hey, yeah, check out the fire."
Okay. Are you gonna cast that?
Yeah, I cast it on the flame,
Okay.
or the flames on the table to make them kind of flicker and grow brighter, and then grow a little dimmer, then more brighter.
Roll performance.
Performance. It's it's charisma for the spell ability.
Okay.
Do I need to roll that as well?
No. Like, just roll. Oh, okay. Let me actually roll some for them real quick. Okay.
Remember, they're drunk on their asses.
Yeah, no, and I rolled a disadvantage for them, which actually worked. Yeah, no, they're like, how did he do that? He really knows the flame. His flames got flames. Like, they're just like they're like going into a drunken stupor about flames. So you are dazzling them, and other onlookers are even looking on, going, "Oh, he's doing some magic tricks." All right.
I'm gonna go back to watching the door now.
All right, so back upstairs. Are you guys doing another round of Baldur's Bones?
Seth and I would actually like to go talk to this person down here.
Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yay. Just ask her kind of what's her background. Her or him or whatever it is.
It's a woman, and for the sake of this, for these videos, I will not do a woman's voice. But
Okay.
she's basically a wandering druid. She's going around, basically, not really spreading the word of druidism, but she's making sure that the balance of nature is pretty much everywhere. And she knows that this place is kind of a weird area for that. So she's been sent by her circle to come and investigate and report back any type of abnormalities.
All right. Well, I'm going to casually mention that I don't believe in anything she just said and that I want to watch the world burn.
Hell, Satan.
She actually takes quite offense to that, and she will now begin to ignore you.
All right. I'm going to go walk and sit back down on my couch.
Cool.
And
You just told a druid who likes the woods you want to burn it.
and I would, and since I'm now actually up on the house or whatever, I'd actually like to suggest that so to clarify, these pirates that she's caught up in, they're supposed to be coming to us, or they're hanging out somewhere.
Well, they're not really coming for you. They're coming for me. But I know them well. They will search out every tavern to try and find me if they are in fact here. So they will probably come in at some point or another looking for me.
I say that we find them first.
Question.
Best of luck on that. The best thing to really do is to lie in wait. I have no idea where they are, and I'm not leaving this place, so I don't want to be left unattended. So basically, she's saying, no, we're gonna play the waiting game. Set the spider to the fly. They come here. We deal with it.
But think of the carnage we could wreak.
She's not budging. She has no idea where they are, and she has no desire to go look for them.
Question. Are these windows openable, or I could climb up onto the roof?
Those are not windows.
And
Those are doors.
and keep a watch. Or is there any windows around here?
Nope.
Is
You
there
are,
any
you are
way
in,
onto?
you are in an enclosed common area.
Is there a way onto the roof?
No. Either way, so they're going to do a Baldur's Bones game. Are you in or out?
I'm in.
Okay. So
And
Tarina
I'm
will go
cheap.
first. An 8, 14, 19. She will hold at 19. Go ahead, Billy.
Okay, and I would actually like to do a sleight of hand to pocket the dice and instead make. I can't remember if it's better. I think it's minor illusion that I would want to use to do it, right? Or is it prestidigitation that I would want to do? No, I'd want to use. I have prestidigitation. So I'd like to do is essentially roll the dice, my magical die here, and see if I can make it seem like it's real die.
I mean, if you want to do that, I'm going to have everybody here roll an investigation check.
You don't want to.
Well, like I said,
Does
that's why I want to do. That's why I want to essentially like I said, try to do a sleight of hand to make it seem that to avoid suspicion of it being that I'm not using actual
I'm just
die.
pointing this out right now. That's going to be very tricky, but if you want to do it, I will allow it. I will have my own rules for this, though. So first, roll your sleight of hand.
Well, this is gonna go poorly.
Yeah, this one right here especially notices, and he begins to whisper to the other people, especially Tarina and this guy, and he says, "Listen, we play a legit game here. We can't really allow you to play anymore."
Oh,
So, yep, you're out.
it was just once.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
just
out.
gonna take his spot at the table then.
Yeah, go ahead. That's fine. There we
Yeah.
go. Move on in. Okay.
Aren't you guys glad I got us some free gold?
Yeah.
All right. Tarina's going to go ahead and go first. Oh, no, she already had the 19. That's right. So, actually, Seth and On, you can go ahead and roll now.
Okay.
All right, 10. Just a reminder, Tarina had a 19. 11.
All right. Thank you.
12. 14.
I'll get there eventually.
I know. 16. 22. Bust. All right. NPC at the bottom. 1, 2, 7, 11, 16. He got a 22. He busted. Sybil!
Alright.
Sibby. Sorry,
Time
Sibby.
to cheat. Woo! I cheat. I'm gonna.
You did it
have
wrong.
that as
You did it wrong again.
No,
You
said
have to roll it
roll.
for the roll that you want. Oh, okay. So you actually want to use one of your. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it's for my beginning roll.
Okay.
I'll put it at a 18.
No. You can't. How do you add
3d6 3 times.
that? Yeah. So that's not how I said it was going to work. You can only do it for one dice, not one dice roll. So you want to make one
for
dice a 6?
Yeah. All
All right. Roll 2d6. Okay, so that you have 16.
And then
And bust.
bust.
NPC above you's turn. 3, 5, 9, 13, 17. He got 21. Ooh. All right, let's see if the other guy can kind of steal part of the pot. 3, 9, 14, 15, 17, 20. You gotta roll a 1. He did not. All right, NPC here wins the pot.
Let's play again.
Well, as you say that, though, you guys hear a very large crash come at the door over here. One moment.
Just me and Caster?
You guys absolutely hear it. I will have the guys upstairs roll to see if they can hear it.
Perception.
Yep, roll perception.
I
Sybil don't hear shit.
don't hear shit.
Nope. Sethanon
He's too
kinda does, though.
concentrated on trying to get those rolls perfect.
Sethanon
Did you
hears
say I
it.
kind of did? Okay. I'm going to tell these guys that
That's-
something just happened downstairs.
That's a lot of nuts.
Okay, so with Sethanon here, Sethanon, what are you going to do first now that you hear a commotion?
I'm telling these guys something happened downstairs and I'm running to the stairs.
Okay, that's fine. I'll give you guys some time to do that.
Doop.
I'm gonna. Can I stealth downstairs to try to sneak up behind?
I'm gonna say no because there's a large number I'd have to roll for, so no. Okay, so you guys see,
I would like to whisper something to Omen.
that's fine.
So I'd whisper to Omen, we should let them go up the stairs, and then when they're all bunched up, that's when we make our move.
That way
I
I can
know.
sneak attack
I'm
them.
gonna suggest that we just kind of watch them and lay a little low, see what's gonna.
And I would actually like to stealth because we don't actually haven't up here. We don't necessarily know exactly. So I'd like to stealth to like check the onto the stairwell to check stuff and see the lay of the land.
Yeah, that much is fine.
And can I lie in wait and right behind that door that I just pinged?
I didn't see a ping.
Right there. Upstairs.
Oh, you're doing a ping upstairs?
Because she's up here, right?
Yeah. Wait, are you trying to go through that door?
Yes.
It's
I'm
locked.
gonna see. Oh. Well,
Yeah.
I'll line wait where I am right here.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so for those of you guys who are downstairs, you see 8 motley humans saunter into the tavern. The leader is a brawny man with a cloudy right eye, a cruel sneer, and a pirate swagger. The others are an unruly, rowdy bunch who act as if they own the place. And you see this guy back here chime up and he goes, "Yar! We're looking for an old friend of ours. Goes by the name Tarina, or so I'm told. Loves to cheat at Baldur's bones. Anyone with information gets a tall glass of ale on me. Who will be first?" And you see quite a few of the people over here that I'm pinging kind of getting up, ready to receive their free ale. They don't mind giving the information.
Let me ask: do they look like pirates?
Yes.
I'm gonna whisper to Caster. I think these are the guys that are here for Tarina.
Very perceptive of you, Omen.
No way.
Whew. Got a smart one here, folks. So there you have it. That's the very first episode of Baldur's Gate, Descent into Avernus. Can our heroes fend off the pirate horde? And can they get the information out of Tarina? All of these questions will be answered and more next week in the next episode. See you there, everyone.